Okay, what's going on? So, Britney Spears, Jamie Spears asked judge to terminate the conservatorship. So, it was actually stunning remarks. The judge actually appointed. What motivated him with the decision was that the judge appointed that, hey, Britney Spears is she's competent enough to have her own legal counsel when she was battling this for 13 years. So, in Jamie's documents, he said that the judge saw fit to let his daughter hire her own lawyer. In Jamie's mind, he says if she allowed to do it, there is no longer a legal basis to impose the restrictions that go along with her conservatorship. As he says in the documents, in so doing, allowing her to hire a lawyer, this court has recognized that Ms. Spears has both the capacity and the capability to identify, engage, and instruct counsel of her own choice or on her own without the assistance of the conservator or the court. Now, if Ms. Spears has the capability to engage counsel on her own, she presumably has capacity to handle other contractual and business matters. So Jamie knows Britney wants the conservatorship terminated without medical evaluation. There's no requirement under California law for such an evaluation. Jamie now says that the conservatorship has lasted a long time. Yep, 13 years. It will no longer exist. As Jamie says, he wants best for his daughter. And if she wants out of the conservatorship, he believes she can handle her own life. He feels she should get that chance. Jamie knows that his daughter pled with the court to have her life back without the safety rails of the conservatorship. She wants to make her own decisions, and he is now good with this. Jamie says Miss Spears has told this court that she wants control of her life back without the safety rails of the conservatorship. She wanted to be able to have her own access her own Medicare, deciding, being very decisive to get her own therapy. Yeah, I agree with that too. I mean, because without the without her father's permission, I mean, she only can see what type of therapy he wants for her, and it might not be for her. She can't really have access to her money as much. He had to be control of her spending. Who she hangs with it's a really a huge responsibility over another adult. But we'll see, man. She wants to control the money she has made for her career, which is acceptable. It's understandable. Spending without supervision or oversight. She wants to be able to get married and have a baby if she chooses. And sure, she wants to live her life as she chooses without the constraints of a conservator or a court proceeding. And he says if Miss Spears wants to terminate the conservatorship and believes that she can handle her own life, Mr. Spears believes she should get that chance. Jamie threw a little shade on Britney's lawyer by saying Miss Spears recently testified that she did not know, at least in the past, that she could petition. Yep, that she could petition to end the conservatorship. I remember me making a video about that a while ago. I'm looking like, why wouldn't her lawyer, because her lawyer must have been in it as well. Why wouldn't her lawyer just sit up here and educate the client, like, hey, hey, Spears, like, just to let you know, if you really hate about this conservatorship, you can actually file a petition in court to override it, and also too, they go to like different checkings, your background checks, and if you can, help plead your case. But I mean, you didn't even do that at all. So that was a big low blow on their part. And I see why Britney Spears fans were kind of upset about this. They were protesting, like, hey, let her be free. I think, she should have every right to be free. I mean, at the end of the day, man, I mean, I know that sometimes, we make decisions that's really not good for our health. You're on drugs and stuff. But at the end of the day, man, I mean, this is a little 13 years. She's grown. She should have the ability to live her life, man. And she made a lot of money, like I said, through these music companies, some movie industries. She should have the ability to, reap her labor, man, the fruits of her labor at the end of the day, man. I mean, especially, I don't think she got into any mess though. So it seems like, she's like in prison at the end of the day. She's still like treating her like a child, and she's like in her 40s. So I completely understand this. I mean, this is got to be very detrimental to her mental at the end of the day. So this is like a pro and con to the conservatorship. Yes, to the conservatorship, you can slowly build trust, but at the end of the day, it's like when you over an adult for a long period of time, it's like they're living with them, and she's pretty much probably suffocated to the point that I can't really make any decisions. So I think this is going to really rebuild their relationship. And so that's a good thing that the conservatorship has ended, as we know, it's from this article. So it's actually pretty good, man. So Jamie also notes that Britney has recently demonstrated a level of independence, which is good, that calls into question whether a conservator of the person is required. He points to the fact that she's now driving again. That's good. And she wants to control her therapy sessions. He goes on to say there's no need anymore for Jody Montgomery, as she should also be discharged. This is a systematic move, and there's hearing set for September 29th, in which Jamie was supposed to step down as conservator on Britney's estate. But now he wants to short circuit the process in the long running conservatorship entirely. So this is great news for Britney Spears fans and Britney Spears personally, man, and the family. So when she gets this freedom back, maybe, I just pray that she be able to, just live her life. I don't know, like, how if she believes in God or anything though, but just slowly take her life back, man, and going to her therapy sessions too, that to help her and treat whatever she's going through, man, because this is a deep spiritual thing as well too. So we'll see, man. And also too, you probably don't want the responsibilities anymore. I mean, 13 years, that's a long time, man. So I mean, I know you want to protect your daughter from, her making terrible decisions in the world because based on her past, but at the same time though, she got to learn, she got to live. You don't want her to start acting rebellious. So, but that's all I really have to say, man. It's a good thing that she's shining some type of independence. So I just thought that was really interesting. So I'm glad that in my channel I was able to give, some update, because I told you, I promised you guys like a few months ago when I made a video about this that I was going to give a little update on this. So here we go, man. Here was the news. But that's all I really have to say. I'm not going to draw this video too long. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is your boy, Young Jr. You guys continue to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and tell me what you guys think. I'm out. Deuces.